Can you believe that he slept with her and she slept with him and everybody's sleeping with everyone? There's just so much drama. And here's your host, April.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Hashtag No Filter. It's your girl April, and as you can see, I'm alone again, but this time it's because we're in a national lockdown and I'm trying to abide by the rules. Alright then. Anyway, we're going to dive straight in today because I've got 4 extremely thought-provoking letters to read out to you. Now, I'm thinking to myself, like, we're in a national lockdown and you lot have still got time to have these big dramas out here. Like, really? No judgment. Oh, what am I doing? Hello, there wouldn't be no hashtag no filter if I could keep my mouth shut. So who are we trying to fool out here? Anyway, straight on to the first letter. Here we go. This letter is from a lady called Kanisha on Instagram. Yeah? Kanisha says, I am taking my boyfriend and our children on a family vacation. He feels like I'm being out of order for not including his child. I told him that he or his baby mother can pay for the child's fare if they want her to go. I feel like it's not my kid, so that's not my responsibility. Am I wrong? Kanisha, yes, boo-boo, you are wrong. Let me let you know this right now. When you take on a man, yeah, and you start reproducing with that said man, knowing that he's already got a child elsewhere, yeah, you are taking responsibility to be an upstanding parent to that child. Might not be your biological child, but the fact that you've taken him on and you love him, you love her because she's part of him. I think people use this love so loosely, like, you can't be in a relationship with a man and be feeling some type of way towards his kids, then you don't love that man, as far as I'm concerned. Because when you take on a man, you're supposed to take on everything. You're supposed to take on everything, yeah? You take on that man's outside children. You take on that man's children that he had previously. You take on that man's debts. You take on that man's job description. You take on that man's surname. You take on that man's way of life. You take on everything. You even start to adapt to the way he eats. Eventually, if you stay with someone long enough, you even start to feature like them. Your features start to blend like, you start to look like them. You start to merge into one person. So how are you going to be trying to merge into one person with this so-called love of your life and you can't pay for his child? But here's the kicker. And the irony of this situation is you technically are paying for the child anyway. Because bottom line is, yeah, when you are thinking to yourself that, oh, she's not my responsibility, your man is paying child support for that child to the other woman. So if that woman says to you, yeah, here's the fare for my child, where did it come from? It came from your home budget, your family budget, because he paid child support for his child. She now has that money in order to pay for the child. The child's money has been paid to you via your husband. You didn't even realize. You could have just cut corners and just took the money directly from him. Bottom line is, that child is now your responsibility. That child is siblings to your children, yeah? So for you to turn around and say that, you're literally penalising all these children for one little petty thing, the price of a frigging travel ticket. Come on, Kanisha. Rude girl, I know you ain't set that way, yeah? Because you've obviously had children with this man. You can't be set that way, you get me? You must love this man. And if you love him, you got to love his daughter. Whether or not you feel it's your responsibility to pay for that child's travel, that money's still coming out of your family budget because your man, if he's a good man, is paying for that child anyway. Yeah? Make sense? Did I break it down for you? Okay. In my opinion, you saying the child's not your responsibility is wrong. So yes, baby girl, you're wrong. You're going to have to take this one on the chin and accept that you're wrong, yeah? But that's my opinion. Watch these 4 creative black sisters doing their thing. They are funny as heck. And I literally can relate to majority of their skits. So watch this skit, yeah, and enjoy.
Chris, take Lachelle to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Do I?
Okay, very cute. The answer, son, is I do.
For sure, look at her. Fine ass.
Sorry, you need to say the phrase, I do, just to make it legal.
Oh, I got you. Ask me again.
Do you, Chris, take Lachelle to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Don't I?
Not quite.
I don't. Just kidding. Of course I can.
Babe, come on.
Just say, I do.
Y'all ain't gotta rush a nigga.
Look, we only have this place for 45 minutes, then they're having a hair show.
Okay.
Look, babe, we're almost there, okay? You love me, right?
Yeah, I got love for you, babe.
Okay, then just say I do.
I da 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 boom boom bam, we good?
Bam, we ain't. Chris, it's not hard to search.
I mean, it goes without saying.
It very much does not.
All right, hold on. Y'all hot? Is it hot? No? Yeah, it's just me. Whew.
Chris, quit playing and just say it, goddammit.
It, goddamn it. Why y'all born?
Settle down. I'll handle this. Now, young man, you got this. We're just gonna slow it down. Do you, Chris,
Me, Chris.
take Lachelle
I know her.
to be
She cool.
your lawfully
saying no.
wedded
That's a funny word.
wife?
I mean, I fucks with her. Hard though, heavy. I fucks with you. Baby, I fucks with you.
Son, if you don't say I do, you're gonna lose your beautiful wife. Now, do you want to tap that ass tonight or not?
I do. I do. Get back. You know I was playing because I be playing like that. Just trying to keep you in suspense.
Thank you, Pastor.
Oh, you need to thank Jesus, because that was nothing short of a miracle. Now, do you, Lachelle, take Chris to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Oh, that's great to have in the home
Wait a minute. What's the difference between having and holding?
from this day forward.
Like this day or the day forward like tomorrow? Because it's already tomorrow in Japan if you think about it.
For better or for worse.
I mean, does anyone pick worse?
For richer or for poor.
Again, who are these people picking poor?
In sickness or in health.
How sick? How he get sick? Is his throat itching? Because then I'm trying to understand why this Negro's throat is itching.
You two, you deserve each other. Just be man and wife. You are pronounced.
You heard that, baby?
We pronounced.
We did it, girl.
We married.
Damn.
Yeah, this is black love right here. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Oh, shit. Here goes the bride.
That was wicked, isn't it? What I realised in life is that, boy, love is the key, innit? You just gotta love each other. But you know there's a difference between love and obsession. Like, I don't even know this brother, and look what he did to his face. Like, bruh, I don't know you. Why you got my name all in your face? Like, ooh, you're scaring your sister out here, man. So let's move on to the next question, yeah? I randomly found this one on Instagram and I thought I'd share it with you to see what your opinions were. It reads, so my guy friend called me and told me that his girlfriend is upset with him because her car broke down at 3 a.m. in the morning and she was basically stranded. They both live in Hackney, where you're never really stranded because public transportation essentially takes you anywhere at any time. But because of COVID-19, the trains and the buses are not running as frequently after midnight. My friend has a car and his girl asked him to come where she was, which was 2 hours away. He said he couldn't come because his son was with him and he did not want to wake him up and bring him outside at such a late hour. So she was left with two options. She either had to take 4 buses to get home or pay a £200 Uber fare. She ended up catching an Uber, which she expected him to pay for, but he refused. My question is the following. Is he wrong for not picking her up or for not paying for her Uber? Or is she wrong for expecting it? That's deep. Now this comes in there's lots of factors to this one, yeah. Now I do believe that if a woman is out and about, she should be home before 3 o'clock. Sorry, I don't think like, all right, this day and age, it's weird because I might have old-fashioned values when it comes to this. Because my opinion is a woman shouldn't be outside by herself at 3 a.m. That's just my opinion, yeah? And if she is out at 3 a.m., what are you doing out without your man? Or, not even necessarily without your man, without company. What are you doing out at 3 a.m. on your own? Like, looks a little bit suspicious. Was you returning from a booty call? You know, was you doing something you shouldn't be doing at 3 a.m.? Are you a night worker? And if you are a night worker, then all of this is this is a moot point, because then obviously that's different. Now, bottom line is this, yeah? You can't expect your man to just drop his child at 3 a.m. to come get you. 3 a.m., 3 o'clock in the morning. Listen, I'll be on my 5th dream by that time there. You get me? I'm tossing and turning, you know, hair all in my face, drool all down the side of my face. I'm not going nowhere at 3 a.m. You cannot get me. Look, I'm at the age now where I literally go home from parties or friends' houses before midnight. Listen, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And if your man is responsible enough to be at home with his child at 3 a.m. and you're calling him to come out, bring his child out at 3 o'clock in the morning, nah, excuse me, you need to get yourself some help. Because women that are out at 3 a.m. in the morning, my mum always used to say this to me, yeah? There's only 2 set of people outside at 3 a.m., yeah? Streetwalkers and criminals. So which one are you? You get me? Unless you're coming home from your night job at 3 a.m., which hopefully you've got some kind of contingency plan in order to get you home in case something happens to your car, you should not be on the street at 3 a.m. calling your man to come and get you when he's got his child at home. I completely don't agree with that. Look, always travel with your vex money, yeah? If you are out and about, don't depend on no one else to get you home. Have that £200 in your pocket to know that this is your money in case something goes wrong, yeah? Don't sit down and get vexed at someone for not doing what they should be doing, when in actual fact it's not for him to be doing. He's safely in his home. He ain't paying no cab fare. He's at home doing the right thing, staying home with his pitney. Don't get vexed at your man for something that you caused. Later, you girls out here, you just have none of these like that. You're just throwing shit at man. Throwing shit at man like they're responsible for you. Is he your dad? Is he your daddy? I mean, in that aspect, I guess he is your daddy, isn't it? But he ain't your daddy. He's not your real father, yeah? Call your father. You get me? Call somebody. Just like, don't expect someone to come out there. Because anyone calls me at 3 a.m. talking about they need help. No, bruv, you need prayer. Yeah? Because I'm not leaving my picnic them and bringing my picnic them outside at that time of morning. It's not going to happen. Simple. My opinion. That's my opinion.
Hey.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, hey, love.
How are you? How's Mum?
Yeah, well, we're fine. We're all good, we're good.
I'm getting so excited for Christmas.
Christmas! I just really hope I can see you lot.
Me too. I cannot stop thinking about Mum's roasties.
Whoa. What about my gravy?
What about your gravy?
Hey, you, what's going down?
Dad, not the song.
Gravy boat's coming to town. It's not any ocean, just take a sip. It's filled with scrummy and still see bits.
How does Mum put up with you? Your gravy is pretty good, to be fair, and I just really want to be home for it.
So my gravy is the best.
Dad.
Honey, she says my gravy's the best. Honey.
So we've got time for one more question, yeah? And this one comes from an anonymous person on Instagram. And they basically asked me, hey April, love the show. Love the show. I wanted to come and ask you, my situation is not an absolute dire one, but it is very, very important that I find out. I've been in a relationship with somebody for 4 months. Now, the relationship is amazing. We've already started advertising each other on Facebook, and we feel like we can be together forever. Aww. The problem is, I think he's treating me a certain type of way because of what he's been through in the past. Girl! He doesn't trust me, although I've given him no reason not to. He behaves in a certain way where he feels that he can intimidate me with aggressive behavior. Listen, look. He's such a great guy, but there are so many problems with him. Most of the time when we conversate, he tells me about what his exes have done to him, what his family has done to him, what everyone has done to him, and how hard done by he has been. Aww. He has friends in his life that I wouldn't even associate with. He's told me that some of these friends have done some really bad things to him, yet they are still in his life. I cannot be here to judge you or tell you who you can have in your life, but I don't agree with the way his friends have dealt with him and they're still in his life. I cannot tell you I am happy with what I'm going through with him, but I do believe there is hope. April, am I hanging on for nothing? Is he going to change, or does he need Jesus? Now, anyone who knows me knows why my face is set like this, yeah? Say nothing. Let me just give a shout out to my girl, Shireen. You get me? My sister. You understand where I'm coming from? Well, so let me try my best to give you an answer, girlfriend. I'm sorry. I've got to keep it as real as possible. Run. Put on your trainers then, lace it up tight and run. Run for your life. Literally, if this brother's doing this to you, it's because he's broken. He's not taking any time at all to heal, and he will break you. He will break you. He won't mean to, but he will break you. Yeah? Because imagine, all of his exes have done something bad to him. Now you're going to pay for that. I'm just keeping it real. You're going to pay for it. Yeah? Every time you guys have a conversation and he makes a statement about somebody doing something to him, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. That's just what it is. He's not healed. He's not taking the time to heal. And no matter how you look at it, yeah, aggressive behavior, I don't care. That's never acceptable. You see, look, one thing with me, I'm going to keep it real. This is April speaking to you as April, yeah? If you come up in my face like you want to do me something, we are done. If you call me out my name, we are done. If you keep nagging and carrying on a certain way about how you've been hard done by and woe is me, my life is misery, we are done. You understand? Because as far as I'm concerned, you should not have come into a new relationship without healing from the previous one. You cannot tell me that you are okay. Girlfriend, you are not okay with somebody telling you that you can't do something or you can't talk to certain people because it makes them feel away. That's his insecurities. At the end of the day, no. You need a man in your life that's going to be supportive. You need a man in your life that's going to make you feel safe. You need a man in your life that's going to build you up. Yeah? Know your worth. If it's me, I'm speaking to you, you ask my advice. I'm speaking to you, I'm giving you my advice. If it's me, I'm gone. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to pay for what you've been through in your past. I'm not going to pay for what your friends have done to you. I'm not going to pay for how your family have dealt with you. I'm not going to pay for how your children have dealt with you. I'm not going to pay for none of that. I didn't do it to you. I didn't do it to you. I came to you as a fresh slate. Yeah? I'm a fresh slate. I'm a good ass woman. Sorry, this is getting all personal. Look, girlfriend, you're a good woman. Yeah? The fact that you're actually noticing these things tells me that you're wired up, you're straight, you know what you're doing. It will be a waste of time. You don't want to be 10 years down the line and still facing the situation of him being aggressive and, you know, him talking to you a certain way. Them things don't change. He has to come into the relationship, especially it's a new relationship. How are you in a new relationship and you're already dealing with all of this? Rude girl, those are called red flags. Bing, bing, bing. Get out of there. Yeah? Red flag. Get out of there now. Like I told you, lace up your trainers and run.
Boris Johnson will announce a new system to regulate coronavirus lockdowns around the country, with areas now to be categorised under 3 different tiers. Localities in England will be labelled as either on medium, high, or very high alert. Under the medium tier, which is the lowest alert level and applies when there are fewer than 100 cases of coronavirus per 100,000 people, current restrictions in place nationally will apply. The rule of 6, a 10 PM curfew on pubs and restaurants, social distancing, and the mask mandate in shops and public transport will all be enforced. It is expected that most places in the south of England will be under the medium tier to begin with, especially in the southwest where infection rates remain low. The high alert level comes into effect when over 100 cases of coronavirus per 100,000 people is found in a community. This applies if a coronavirus outbreak cannot be contained through local responses, for example isolating groups of people who have coronavirus at the same workplace or apartment building. At this level, all previous restrictions will apply, as well as a ban on households mixing. 2 households will be able to meet, but only if it is in a garden or outdoor space. Tier 3, described as a very high alert level, will be triggered when infection rates are significantly higher than the rest of the country. Overnight stays in an area will be banned for visitors, and households will be completely banned from mixing indoors and outdoors. Travel outside a Tier 3 area will not be permitted, unless for essential purposes, such as work, education or health. Restrictions will be reviewed every 4 weeks, and local authorities will be able to impose tighter restrictions if they wish to do so. It is expected that Liverpool will be placed under the very high alert level immediately, with other areas to follow, mostly cities in the north of England where coronavirus is spreading quickly.
Listen, don't get me started talking about this COVID thing, yeah? Because if you want me to be honest, yeah, you're telling me I can go to work where there's hundreds of people in an office building, but I can't go to a pub where there's a handful of people drinking. You're telling me my children can go to school where children don't really have any knowledge of like the covering the mouth thing and not touching each other, and children are like more likely to be touchy feely, especially toddlers, yeah? But you're telling me that I cannot go to my cousin's house to sit down and have a cup of tea. I can go to a park in the middle of winter. I can go to a park where you've literally sent the whole world, because now everybody's going to a park, but I can't have 6 people in my garden. Boy, look, you might as well tell me to go outside but stay in. You might as well tell me to go to work but work from home. You might as well, look, what am I supposed to do, bruh? I feel like writing Boris Johnson a letter and tell him, I beg you, send me a bag of whatever you're smoking, because boy, the confusion you're displaying, you must be happy. Real talk. So the season of Christmas is upon us once again. Tell me that this one didn't come really fast. I mean, we went from January, COVID, lockdown, Christmas. It literally went like that. And literally, I think we're going to be in lockdown for Christmas again. So chances are majority of people are not going to be able to be with their family and friends. Aww. What I am going to do is I'm going to ask you all, even if it's a text message, a quick phone call, a messenger, a WhatsApp, anything. Just send somebody something nice and say, hey, how you doing? Just reach out, because they're going to be some lonely people, you know. Not everyone's got a family to be locked down with. There's some people being locked down right now by themselves and have got no one to talk to. And we all know how Facebook can drive you a little bit mad. We all know how Instagram can drive you a little bit mad. Everybody posting their highlight reel. Nobody's giving the real story. This is one of the highest times that people are going to need you to reach out to them. So if you can, just send a text message, you know, just say hi to a random person in the supermarket. You don't know. You could make their day. You could make their day. Now, I'm going to accept all the presents that you guys want to send me this year. Send them all via Cash App. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You get me? I do take PayPal too. I'm just messing with you lot. I'm just messing. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and 'tis the season to make everyone else laugh. So anyway, that's all we've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Once again, we've had quite a few thought-provoking and You saw me getting a little bit personal on one of them ones there, you get me? Because listen, I'm still human, you know. Some of your stories actually get to me because yes, I have lived and yes, I've been through stuff too. The fact of the matter is, one of these days, I will let you into my little life, but for now, let's just talk about you lot, you get me? Anyway, I hope you've really enjoyed the show. This is me signing out. Probably going to be the last show for 2020. Thank God, because 2020 has been one of those years. But then again, it's been all right because that's the year that No Filter came into your life. Innit? So, from me and mine to you and yours, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you all in 2021. Hopefully, 2020 was not the advert for 2021, because if it was, I'll be videoing from the Caribbean. I'm out. Peace.